Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A second down run with Lewis. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And Newton's going to keep it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. This just a 24-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Bird. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. He's got daylight past the 20. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. From the gun, here's Newton. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
56 to Mach, 56. Check 56. Under. Keep it up, guys. Mach 50. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away. When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 19 yards away. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here's McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Newton now to throw. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A first down throw for Prescott. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. He spins free. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them, not necessarily.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back to throw, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 23. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
There you go. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Prescott on 1st down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
There we go. Kill.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Looking for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Set set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a run with McCaffrey. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check 43. Gun. Hey! Mark 54. My son. Here we go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton steps away to his left. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Newton now to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
Great. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. 54.
Here's Newton. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now it's Newton. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
56.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Here go 47.
First down, Prescott. Looking deep for Gabriel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
This is fielded at the goal line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the edge. Great.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Newton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
65. Here we go, fellas.
To throw again. Newton. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton and the tight end Olsen right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Great. Watch QB drop.
3rd and 2. Newton. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rush. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And while that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Prescott off play action. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They try again with Lewis. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Just like that. Just like that. 47.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That's complete right side to Gabriel. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end, but feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. So what was already a game to remember? Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Dontari Poe in on the stop. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Titans, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game...